see. Let's see, I can't see really well. Hello, everybody. Well, there's nobody there, but hello, everyone. Tonight I am going live with Brutus Monroe, and I'm going to be making a card using. This is one of the newest stamps that he just came out with the last inspiration box, and this die is Strawberry Social. I'm actually going to use not a lot of the strawberries, but different bits and pieces from this stamp set, and I'm going to be using this hibiscus florals to make a kind of, I don't know, I'm gonna make, I forget what they call them, like you make the stamps like in a circle, but I'm going to be trying to be doing it a funky way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is my Express It paper here. I practiced this earlier, so it did work. I am going to be taking, this is just a circle die that I have, and the only thing I'm using this for is to, draw a circle, so that I kind of know where I'm going to align some of the flower dies. I've been sick probably for over 2 weeks. I'm a little bit better now, but I still have a lot of, I don't know, residual left. I feel like I just have not totally gotten better from being sick, so I may sound kind of funky, but anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this die, and I'm going to just trace a little light circle inside of this, and it's basically so I know where I want to align my stamps I'm going to be using. I can't see that side too good. A little bit too light. Just make this a little darker. And this is just to give me a general measurement so that I'm kind of going in a circle. And I'm going to be using this hibiscus stamp here. And I'm going to be stamping it around in a circle and coloring. So it makes a sort of like wreath. And I'm going to be coloring that using some Copic. So I'm not going to use my Misty because it's just way too big. I just figure this is just as easier. And what I had did earlier was I stamped some of them on masking paper so that I can, you know, mask it, some of the parts there. So, let me see. I'm going to take this one here. This is such a cute little stamp set. You get all these little, let me put it against the back part, all these little different flowers here. Of course, everyone who knows me knows I am a huge flower fan. So, anytime some flowers kind of comes out, I like making, and hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. I can't tell. Oops. God, I sort of make always the biggest mess. Hang on. Clean that up a little bit. So terrible sometimes. Wipe that up. It got on my card a little bit. I'll just probably cut that part off. No biggie. That is fixable. So I'm just going to use this ink here. Going to stamp this on different parts of my thing. And I'm going to overlap. And you can line your circles up, not circles, flowers up any way you'd like. And kind of stamp that one that way. And I'm going to stamp this one maybe a little bit because I'm trying to make it look like a circle. So, like that way. Yeah. Let's see, I think I'm going to use this one here. It's got a funky little shape, so I'm going to use that one. But now I'm going to cover that so that I'm not stamping over it. That way all the lines aren't overlapping and you can see the nice true shape of the flower. Let's put that there. Get this all inked up. Let's see, baby. Yeah. I think I'll stamp that way. The object here, of course, is to stamp where it looks like a circle, right? Right. And then I'm going to use part of the leaves and stuff like that in different parts of it. And take this off. I'm going to stamp, cover that one there so I'm not stamping over any of the lines. I'm going to stamp this one this way. I was going to show everybody the new chickens we got. My daughter decided, for whatever reason, I have no idea why, that she was going to bring home some chickens. At first I was like, no way, we don't have time for chickens, especially when we got a big, huge 75-pound pit bull mix along with another dog. But believe it or not, they actually have been decent with the birds, so it's not been a problem. I'm gonna put this masking over that one there, and I'm gonna stamp a different shaped flower from one of these here. Hopefully everybody's having a nice night. Yesterday was my birthday, and thanks to everyone who sent me birthday wishes. I definitely didn't do anything special. I stayed home and just kind of with family. Not a big person like going out. See, and it's kind of forming your circle, which is the goal. I don't know why I took that off because I'm stamped on that side. And the idea is your masking is so that you don't cover over the line, so that you can see the true shape of each of the flowers, which makes it look nice. And I'm going to stamp this one here. And then you'll see it take shape. And that one is, which one is that one? That one? No, I think this is this one, yeah. I'll put that there because I'm going to stamp over this one here. I'm going to remove this right here. I'm going to put this right there so I can stamp something in here. I'm going to stamp this guy. I think I'm going to stamp one upside down, too, just like that. Huh. It looks funky, but like I said, once you pull off all the different parts, you can see how nice it's, and once you color it, it's going to look really pretty. So for this part here, I'm going to use, I don't really like that. It might make more sense just use, yeah, I might just use that again. It kind of makes sense a little bit. I don't think I cut one out like that. So where is that one there? I don't see that one. That guy. I'm just going to cover him with one of these other ones. It doesn't exactly match, but I'm just trying to cover it so it doesn't stamp over that one. That's the goal. As long as you're covering it, that's the main part. Just don't want it to, I can't even tell. It's stamped over this so much. Goes like that. There we go. And I'm going to stamp another one of these funky shaped ones right there. And then we are going to color it in and stamp some with the Strawberry Social stamp set. Like I said, that came out in the, I think, last month's inspiration box. There. And there you go. So you have a nice circle, and we're going to color all that in. I'm going to have to cut that off because unfortunately that sort of stamp, we'll do that later. But now I'm going to take from, I might stamp some leaves. Hold on. I think I'm going to stamp a few leaves here and there. Yeah. Stamp a few leaves here. Yeah. That's nice. Kind of just give my wreath here a little shape. I don't know, you probably can, well, if you were here, you would hear the chickens chirping. We have a total of 4 of them, so that's going to be interesting. Because it seems like that's the thing everybody's doing here for some reason. At least these, or I don't know if they're called millennials, they think that they need to get chickens and get their own eggs. But it's like, my thing is, by the time you pay all the money for the feed and building a chicken house and everything else, you could have bought eggs for $5 or less from the store and saved yourself the grief. So I'm going to stamp these hanging little strawberries right here with my card. I wonder. Yeah. I think I'll make it stamp it down. I think I'm going to stamp that downward. Yeah. Stamp that right here. So then, because I'm going to cut that part off there, that some of the ink bled over there when I was... Yes, I like that. So that when we cut it, then maybe... What if I did two? Nah, I don't like that. Okay, so now that we got that all cut out, I'm going to start coloring this. Going to be using YG07 and possibly YG67. Color my leaves. Just going to start coloring this here. And I am a typically light to dark at colors because I feel like I can correct my mistakes a little bit easier. This is YG67. Add some of this color here to my leaf. Yeah, because I like the huge, when you can see a nice big, I don't know, contrast or change in color, I guess, when you're coloring. It looks really nice, I feel like, when you take your photos, because you can see the change, if that's the right word. And I'm going to use G28 to really darken it up. Kind of just do some little flicks here on this leaf. It's been a while since I've been here doing a live. Well, the last live I tried to do, trying to make an event I need to give up. I tried making one again tonight, but it doesn't do like I'm trying to do, because I want to do it where I try and invite people, but I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, so I've been very unsuccessful. Just add some of this color here. And then, oops, darken it up a little bit with the G28. This is typically my go-to color set when I do my leaves. I tend to get stuck sometimes on certain colors, but I'm trying to do better with that. I'm a creature of habit, so I kind of stick with the same thing. Yeah, there we go. Just gonna add some flicks here to my leaves. Here. It's a very pretty stamp set. I love it. I haven't used it yet because I have just been fighting this cold, like I said, over 2 weeks, and I think if not even longer, because I've had this headache for the longest, and just but in Florida, like right now, it was actually really hot earlier, but now it's flipping like rainy. Just out the blue. There. Gives my nice leaves some nice color. Now, put the top back on this. Now, I'm going to color my flowers. And I'm thinking I'm going to make them red since, oh, I forgot to color my vine on my strawberry. Actually, I'm going to use that part. Since it's got the nice pointy tip. Be nice and easy. My grandson's out there. Typically he comes bamming on the door. He kind of goes out of curve a little hard. And I re-inked some of my Copics. Gosh, but that's like, everything's gone up in price everywhere. It's just really, I don't know. It's really terrible. Things are just not the same. So Everything's just so different nowadays. Darken that a little bit. Got a little color here. Color there. There we go. Let's blend this out here a little better. Like I said, when you take your pictures with the big change in color, I feel like it makes your photos look really nice. And it's always nice even to leave a little bit of white when you're coloring, because that kind of gives it a unique look. So now, I think I'm going to use R81, 83, 85, 89 for my flowers. Start coloring with this here. If I have to take a break, it's because I gotta let my dog out, who he begs and begs to come in the room with me, but then when he's locked up, then he's ready to whine and come back out. I feel like I sound more and more stuffy as the night goes on. It wasn't bad as it is now, but it seems like at nighttime, that's when you get sicker or something. So I'm gonna add the dark color here, the ends, and then I'm gonna go back with a lighter color and blend that out. The new inspiration box that came out with has a lot of nice, pretty florals, you know, in time for autumn. It'll be something nice that everybody can look forward to. Such a beautiful time of year, right? Although it's still really hot here in Florida. But it should cool down shortly. Now I'm going to take R85 and see if I can blend this out a little bit. Then I'm going to color the centers yellow to bring out that color. Just going to blend that color into the flower there. This is my favorite colors for like reds. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a red though. I don't know, maybe red violety or something. See, I just love that. Now, I'm going to color this one here. Oops, R81. Always start by laying my lightest color down first. All over. I don't even pay so much attention to how I'm coloring, as long as you don't go out on the lines. And I'm getting stuffier by the moment here. So you have to excuse me if it's, hopefully you can hear, if it's not too bad when you watch this video. When I'm done, I will post my finished card. Which is nice, because it seems like, well, if you don't really advertise your lives, not too many people know you come on. So that's why I was trying to get into creating an event. But at the moment, my life is very hectic, it seems like. But this is really great. Helps me get really used to doing more, because I'd really like to do more videos. Gonna take the time to see, just add this color and blend that color in. Get you a nice contrast. Now, I forgot about this bud here. This didn't stamp totally good there, so I am going to sort of color in there. Pre-color in there, fill that in. A dark color here. This is like the bud of a hibiscus bud, I should say. Color that in, blend that in there a little bit. I really like that. think it's going to be very nice when it's done. Let's get this one colored here. Let's blend this out. And these stamps are not like huge flowers. They're probably, each one is probably, let's see, maybe like 1.5 inches in measurement, which is a really nice size. You can do a lot with them. You can stamp like maybe in a lighter color, stamp it all over the paper to make like a background. Or sponge on some, use a stencil for a pattern, and then back of my R85, stamp these flowers to make kind of like a border. It's nice when you can do a variety of things with the stamps that you got. So then it always makes it worth your money. And with flowers, you can just never go wrong. Flowers, you can literally do anything with them. You may not think it, but you could even, you could make it for a baby shower, because you could just make the flowers like a nice soft pink or something like that. It's like pink and blues, and make flowers are just very, in my opinion, I think people get used to coloring certain types of images. Like at first, I was so used to coloring. Well, actually, I started out making flowers, paper flowers, because I didn't know how to color with the snot, and I'm still learning, actually, how to color. But then I was always really scared or didn't want to try coloring people, because I was so used to coloring just flowers. So I think that becomes a thing with people. People see flowers and they go, oh, I could never color a flower or anything like that. But you'd be surprised once you get going and see, like, even though some of these images here didn't totally stamp perfectly, I'm kind of coloring it the way it would look, and you wouldn't even know the difference, that it's not stamped in there. Just kind of depends on how you color it. Fill in certain areas, stuff like that, and sort of draw your own flower. See? Yeah, I think it's coming along actually very nice. Color this one here. This looks nice. Get this colored in here. By the time I'm done, you'll have a nice card that you can use for almost anything. Now you got to get prepared for the fall season. You have to be sure to stay tuned to see what Brutus Monroe comes out with for Halloween and what he comes out with for Thanksgiving. I'm sure it'll be something amazing. I notice, he's very good with, or to me, seems like he likes stencils because he has a lot of stencils. And I wasn't like this big stencil person, but now I'm actually really liking stencils, but I'm trying to, since I haven't used them a lot, so I'm not like familiar with using them all the time. So I try to watch videos and stuff and see the different things people do with stencils, so I can learn. But you'd be surprised what you can make with how a nice of a card you can make with simply nothing but a stencil. So I'm trying to get into doing more with the stencils, and he comes out with some really unique, interesting ones. I like when people come out with something different, things that are not everybody's doing. And he always has unique things. That's what's nice about his stencils. So, and he has a variety of them. You get, when you purchase a inspiration box, you get, I think a stencil, I think it comes with the ribbon and the stamps and the dies. But there's so many other stencils he carries. So it's good to take a look, just search for stencils in the store and see all the different ones he has. And I didn't realize he had so many different unique looking ones. So we are almost done here. And it wasn't too bad. And I had already pre-cut my card base out. Color this here. Then we can move on to our strawberry. And get the card matted up, and you have a nice, pretty floral card. And I'm coloring as if the light is straight down. That's why I'm making the outer petals of the flower darker. There we go, baby. Now, let's blend this out. You see how easy it can be. And when you take your picture, it's gonna be really, really pretty. See how nice it is. I like the shape of these flowers anyway. And there you go. Let's see, you have this nice like wreath thing. So I need to color the little end parts there of my like buds. I'm gonna color these. You can always add, I don't know, more to it if you'd like. Just gonna color the butts there. And then there's one there. Add a little darker color with the YG67. And be sure, I think it's every Tuesday and Thursday somebody's on doing a live. And Shannon actually does her lives on Facebook. So there's always plenty of inspiration that you can see. Just check out the Brutus Moreau channel, and we have a Brutus Moreau fan group where Shannon does her videos and stuff, and of course Brutus Monroe is always on doing something unique. Okay, sweet Georgia Peach, I like it. See there? Now, just gonna color those middle parts. The nice bright yellow. I'm going to use Y13. I'm just going to sort of color that. Actually, I can't see it. I'm going to use Y17. I think that'll show. Yeah, that shows much better against the red. And this is the stem in the middle of the flower. Kind of dot it out here. There. Beautiful. I love it. Oops, I missed one there. Color that one. Nice. Now, I'm going to color my strawberries. Maybe I should color a different color, but that might look crazy, so I think I'm going to stick with what I was doing here. Use the R81. Color my strawberries from the Strawberry Social stamp set from the previous inspiration box. So R85. This will be my darker color here a little bit. Do that. Actually, I'm just going to go with the flow here. Follow my thing. The next live, I should introduce my little chickaboos that I got. I never thought I would have chickens. And we live not like out in the country either. Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to color my tops here using YG07. Oops, almost colored my flower green. And I'm going to make that flower the same as dots too. You can always add like glitter to different parts here to kind of glitter things up. Just going to color this flower here. I forgot this one. Color that top. I'm going to add a little bit of darker color here. Just a wee bit. There. Ha! I like it. See? And you got this. And then I'm going to cut that off here, but it's probably, I'm going to cut a little bit of my card, but that's okay because the main focal point is the part there. Why do I feel like it's good? Now I'm going to have to trim down my card. I'm going to put this against a piece of, it's a piece of what do you call, sort of sand colored cardstock that I'm using. I always want to mat this against something. See? Yeah, I think I'll leave that as that is. Gonna glue this down here. Oops, my thing's stuck. And then, oops, and I'm gonna stamp a sentiment. Uh-oh, this thing froze. Oops. Uh-oh, what happened? Ooh, I froze. Uh-oh, hopefully I'm back. It froze. Telling me I got a low battery. So I need to do this. Ew, so now my glue still is not coming out. So I think these glues are great. But when they get clogged, it's a pain in the booty. But they're really easy to unclog. Maybe not. There we go. I'm going to glue this, hopefully, down. I need to get a, what do you call, tape runner where you, it's like the tape gun thing. I had some, but I ran out. I really like the Crafter's Companion one. I'm going to glue this down here. I'm going to trim my card up. Do that down. Now, I am going to trim this, and you can hear my daughter's big mouth out there. I'm going to trim this up. Since I changed the size of it a little bit by trimming it up. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to use my cutter here. Don't y'all busy. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, shoot. Glue that on there. We got that there. Now, I am going to stamp a sentiment. I think I'm just going to do a simple thank you. Since we're kind of making this card a generic, not generic, but, you know, card you can use, everyday card. Stamp this there. Let's put that right under there. And there, I just got a nice stamped thank you. And this is my completed card. And I hope everybody likes it. This is the Hibiscus Floral Stamp Set, which is a smaller stamp set. And then I also use the Strawberry Social Stamp Set, which is a larger stamp set. And I hope everybody enjoyed it and it wasn't too painful. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Thank you very much. I think it says Miss, it's hard to see, Misfit Crafter. Thank you. Bye.